Libra, welcome to my channel. This is Venus Baby Tarot. This is a channel just for Taurus and Libra because I am a Libra, or Taurus Sun, Libra Moon, Libra Rising, Taurus Venus. I am a Venus baby and I love Venusian energy. So, okay, Libra, we're going to get into your week ahead reading and just see what comes out. Whatever comes out is what's going to come out, okay? If you are looking for a personal session, you can book down below. And please be sure to like and subscribe. It really helps me grow my channel. All right, you have loyalty, determination, dog. Was it Libra that the dog came out yesterday, or was that Taurus? The scarab beetle. It says nourishment and transformation. Look how beautiful that is right there. Kind of like a sapphire. And the peacock, pregnancy and wealth. I mean, this is really like giving the abundance energy, you know, reaching a pinnacle of success. Like it's like the universe is sort of like feeding your soul at this time. Freedom and action. So if you have been wondering if you should take action on an idea, I do feel like the cards are telling you that's a yes. These are beautiful cards, Libra. I mean, truly. The dog, the scarab beetle, and the peacock. Okay, so let's go ahead and get your tarot to dive in a little deeper to this. I'm also getting like this determination energy. Like it really does. It has to do with something that, you know, I feel like you fought really hard to get where you are. That's what I'm getting. I feel like you fought really hard to get where you are. And that's why that transformation energy is here. And I feel like now it's like you are so determined. Like you have so much determination at this point to create this wealth in your life, or to cultivate or attract it into your life. Wealth comes in many forms. It's not just money, it's not just love, it could be health, etc., right? An abundance of friends, you know? And I feel like this, like you going through this hard time in your life really solidified what nourishes your soul, what's good for you, and what is not, okay? And it helped you to become loyal to the right things, you know, to the things that give back, to the things that feed your soul, okay? Now, let's go ahead and see what the tarot has to say. Libra, messages for Libra in the coming week. You do have the, is that the Five of Swords? What is that? 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that's the Six of Swords. The Eight of Wands. Look at all this like moving on energy. Moving onward and upward, moving forward. I feel like you're all about, it's like you're creating that karma. Page of Wands. You are excited. You are filled with so many ideas, you know, like creative ideas, things that you want to do in your life. You have the Ace of Swords. Like this is, and with the Seven of Swords, the Ace of Swords was on the split and then the Seven of Swords. And so I feel like you're standing up and fighting for what you know that you deserve. Okay? Like, and you know, it's like the Eight of Wands for me is not typically like a fighting card. But in this deck, you obviously see it that way because that's what they're doing. They are fighting to win. You know, it's like you are letting go of some things because you transformed your life. You maybe have, you know, found some peace, because the Six of Swords can often be about moving on to peace, right? You found some peace, you found some serenity, you found some balance in your life, right? And even the Justice card, like Angel is carrying a sword. They are ready to fight, you know? And this one's sort of basking in the moonlight here, but And I also feel like, you know, there's a transitional aspect here because he's turning into a werewolf. And it's like, to me, it's like, you know, you've moved to a place where you're a new version of yourself. And in this place of becoming this new version of yourself, you have started to see where you're supposed to go, what you're supposed to put your energy into, what feels right, and you have this just inextricable determination to make it happen. But I just keep looking at this unicorn, like it just keeps calling to me, and I feel like it's like the magic has come back, right? Even look at this peacock. Like, this peacock looks so majestic. Like, do you see that? Like, just looks so majestic. It's beautiful. I mean, and that's kind of what I'm getting, is that it's like you feel like the magic has returned to you in your life, okay? Now, let's go ahead and get you a couple more tarot cards and see if we can dive a little deeper. All right, messages for Libra, please. Ace of Cups. Oh my gosh, I love this. The Wheel of Fortune. Double love this. The Hierophant. Triple love this. Oh my goodness. And the Death card. Boom. Oh, boom. Yes. This is so amazing. Like, to me, I gotta put the Seven of Wands here. To me, the reason why the Death card is here, it's under pregnancy. Okay. This was always meant to happen. This was always part of the plan. Because Libra, the South Node is in Libra right now. It just is. And Libras are releasing a lot, but you're gaining a lot. You know, I'm a Taurus, so with the Taurus North Node and South Node in Taurus and Scorpio, Taurus in the North Node and the South Node in Scorpio, I hope I said that right. I, in that period of time, gained and released so many things. Like, it was insanity. Like, I feel like there was so much spiritual evolution in that time period. I couldn't even begin to explain to you all the ways, right? And I'm a Libra moon and Libra rising, so it's not like the North Node in Libra and the South, or the North Node in Aries. Can I talk today? The North Node in Aries and the South Node in Libra don't affect me too, because they do. So I get it. So there are things that you're supposed to release. You're moving on from things. You are. It's karmic involvement. It's part of the plan. It is part of the balancing of the scales and the shifting that is supposed to occur within you during this axis. Okay. So you are closing out things. You are transforming things. Some things are going to be put to death. It is like, I don't know for sure if the scarab beetle sheds, but it's kind of like when, like, like a spider or a snake, or do cicadas or June bugs, like when they shed their exoskeleton and they emerge anew. It's kind of like that. Okay. The cycle of the butterfly, or a moth. It's all very similar, right? No, I guess that's different with the cycle of the butterfly. Well, no, because the caterpillar, okay, never mind. You know what I mean. You get what I mean, right? You were meant to shed the things, the old life, the things that are not going where you're going, because the wheel is turning. Okay, you are moving forward. You are becoming determined, committing to a new way of life and yourself. Okay. And you are emerging as a magical being with your unicorns and butterflies and peacocks and, you know, just emerging as this magical being who feels so in alignment and attuned with where you're supposed to be headed, that you're so determined and so fierce and sort of unstoppable, if you know what I mean. And I feel like for too long you have held on to the parts of yourself that said, I can't do it. I'm not good enough. I need to be better. I need to do this. I need to do that because this is what other people are doing. This is what other people want. What if I get judged? What if I actually try to do things in my own unique way and people don't like it? You're supposed to let go of those things. You hung on to them for way too long. And I feel like you hid behind the perceptions of what other people wanted or what you thought that they wanted, and you suppressed yourself. And now, Libra, it is time to say, nah, fuck all that. Fuck all that. Nah. 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands. I'm gonna do me. And people are gonna like it or they're not gonna like it. And it's just that simple. Because this is what I gotta do. And this is really actually falling in line with the personal reading that I did for a Libra. And I think I'm gonna send this to them because it's kind of really fitting, you know? And I believe in that reading I said something to the effect of, I don't have to do whatever the hell you want me to do unless just because you say I should or something like that, if I remember correctly. But that's what this energy is about. I feel like as Libras, and remember I'm a Libra moon and Libra rising, as Libras, you know, Libras are born into this life valuing the opinions of other people. You know, it's what makes them the social butterflies and what sort of makes them so attractive, you know, and it's because they're kind of doing the things that are popular, you know, and I feel like, you know, a Libra walks into the room and you notice them, and I've noticed that time and time again. It's because of their just the way that they move. I have a few Libra friends, and I swear they all walk the same. You know, it's with so much like confidence and just, I don't know. There's something about the way that they move that just screams, I want to be near you. And I think because of that, it can be very difficult for a Libra when they want to do something different to say, okay, screw this. I'm gonna do things my way, even if you don't like it. Because they're so used to people just being like, oh, I love this, and I love this, and I love everything that you do, right? I love the way that you move. I love the way that you dress. I love your makeup. I love your hair. I love your jewelry. I love, 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 right? And now you're not gonna be sure, but I feel like you're so determined to do what you love that the shift that you make is worth it, because you want to do things in a way that feels magical to you and in a way that you can put your whole self into, really commit to it because it's what you want to do. And it's like you were supposed to shed this exoskeleton so that you could do this, because you held on too much in the past to the what ifs. What if I do this? Are people gonna like it? What are they gonna say? Are they gonna judge me? Are people gonna think I'm not good enough? Do I need to be better? You know, all of this. You held on to it for too long. But I feel like you're not going to, because there's this moving forward, because there's this huge transformative energy that happens. You are giving birth to a new version of yourself, and you are setting yourself free from the things that held you back in the past, which are these things, the Moon and the Four of Pentacles. And I feel like with this wealth energy here and this Wheel of Fortune, I feel like you are going to be very surprised at how well this goes for you. Even if it's like out of character for you, it's gonna go very well for you, because it's supposed to, because you're in alignment, you're doing what feels right. I feel like right here in this picture, I just keep noticing that he just keeps looking up. And I just feel this level of like self-acceptance that happens within you, Libra. Kind of like, it's like you're seeing yourself in a way that you haven't seen yourself before. You know, it's like, you know how there's two Buffys here? I feel like, you know, we have our perception of ourselves, which can often be formed by society, conditioning, our parents, our friends, etc. And then, like, don't we have like three selves, like how we perceive ourselves, how other people perceive us, and how it's like how we want people or how we think people perceive us, something like that. If you know what I'm talking about, mention it in the comments. But what I'm getting here for you, Libra, is that you realize that the perception that you had of yourself was so influenced by all these other factors, and now you're starting to see your true self for the first time. And as you start to see your true self for the first time, that is when this transformation commences, and you emerge as this beautiful, magical creature who is so full of fire and intensity and ideas and inspiration and creativity. It's like you just want to create. You want to give birth to new things, new ideas, and you want to do so in a way that like says, this is me. This is who I am. And you either like it or you don't. But I'm in it to win it. Holy shit, I love this reading. Okay. So we're going to get you a closing oracle message. I am just over here like cheering you on. This is freaking beautiful. Closing oracle message for Libra. Odin. Okay, I don't want to give you a big head or anything, but Odin is the most powerful of all the Norse gods. That's what this book says. And I feel like, it says right here, it says, Odin understands the 9 realms and the true nature of humankind. And see, that's why you did all of that. Like Libras were always focused on the other. That is how Libras learn about themselves, is through other people. Like, I have learned in my life as Libra Moon and Libra Rising that my understanding of myself came through all of my different relationships that I've had in my life, and me being able to review them and sort of string things together, and I was able to better understand myself, right? And through all that research that I did through me and my relationships, I have a much greater understanding of humankind and the different types of relationship dynamics, attachment styles, ways that we move, childhood traumas, reasons why people do things, okay? And it's actually taught me a lot about, it's taught me a lot about compassion and understanding and forgiveness because of that. But I feel like you did all this research on the other so that you could see where you fit into that and where you didn't, right? And I feel like it taught you about what was good for you, what wasn't good for you. And, you know, it taught you a lot about good and evil and just life cycles that you needed to learn, right? Okay, so it says right here. This card is about picking a side and Odin's belief that it is best to be centered, standing in the middle, and choosing observation over judgment. Go within and find your center. Release your attachments to either side. Meditate. You will discover the journey you long for is within. And, like I was saying before, it is when you release yourself from the ideas of what the other, and the other could be society, parents, friends, family, romantic partners, etc. You release the attachments to that, okay? And the influence it has on your decisions in your life and who you are and how you move in life. And you release your attachment to, because I feel like, okay, it's like we want to create things in our life. We want to cultivate things in our life. We want to manifest things in our life. But the best way to manifest truly, truly is to say that you want it, put it out in the universe, take some action steps, and let it go. Let it go and let it come in the right timing. We are supposed to not be attached to it. And the reason for that is because sometimes the universe brings us something better. And additionally, if we're attached to it, it comes from a deep sense of need within us, which only perpetuates more cycles of neediness, like of us attracting situations that make us feel more unfulfilled and more needy, right? So if you have these ideas, you take action on them, you start to move in this direction, and you're ready to fight for it, right? And just like say, like, this is the thing that I want, right? You do that, and then you relax. And then you don't keep, you don't like keep fighting and fighting and fighting and pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing, because then you're creating a resistance. You can do that initially. You just come in with all this firepower, all this sort of intensity, this motivation, and then you relax and you leave the results up to the universe. But additionally, it says here, Odin says that you will find the answers within. You're going to know what fits and what doesn't, Libra. So that's what I have for you. I hope that this helped you. I truly want to be the reader that helps people revolutionize their lives. That's what I've done with my own life. And I do hope that my readings help you. If you're looking for a personal session, you can book down below. Please be sure to like and subscribe. I always appreciate your energy, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.